Hey guys, Alex Wender here from MedicareSavingCenter.com. Today we're going to talk about Medicare supplements in the state of Arizona.
Okay, so today we're going to go over the Medicare supplement plans in Arizona. And today you're going to learn about what the best plans are in Arizona and how to choose one, how to compare plans across multiple companies, and also how we help our clients minimize future rate increases on their supplement plan, because that can be very important. You don't want to end up overpaying more than you should be for your plan. So the best supplement plans in Arizona are going to be F, G, and N. They're the most popular supplement plans available. The other plans, A, B, C, D, K, L, and M, are rarely sold, and they don't cover enough compared to their premiums to make them worth it when compared against plan F, G, or N. So the three most popular ones, F, G, and N. It's important to know these plans are the same across all companies. It's one thing the insurance companies don't want you to know. For example, plan G is the same whether it's with Aetna, Cigna, Mutual of Omaha, or any other company out there. Same goes for each of these other plans here. They're the same across the board, just a difference in price. Unfortunately, the rates do go up over time as you get older. Some plans and carriers a lot more than others, and I'll show you a few things you can do to help minimize that rate increase over time. Out of these three plans, G and N provide the most value. Specifically, plan G provides the most value in Arizona, and we will look at the difference in premium between the three plans here shortly, and you can see for yourself how plan G, or the premium on plan G, stacks up against plan F and plan N. Plan F is one of two plans that covers the Part B deductible. The only other plan is plan C. No other plan available covers the Part B deductible, and that deductible is $166 in 2016. There's about 55 different insurance companies offering plan F in Arizona, and each one has a different rate. Average price for a female non-smoker age 65 in Arizona is going to be between $118 and $350. This depends on the carrier. You don't want to be stuck paying more than you should be for the plan F when you get it somewhere else for lower. It's got the highest rate increase compared against plan G and N. Average rate increase for plan F in Arizona, I'd say about 8%. Arizona is one of the only states that does not have an age increase, where carriers are not allowed to increase the rate on your Medicare supplement plan based on your age. Almost every other state they are. In Arizona they cannot. They can only increase your rate when they increase everybody's rate all at once. For example, Mutual of Omaha may increase plan F for everybody in Arizona all at once. They may increase it, let's say 7% for cost of doing business, inflation, whatever you want to call it. They have to increase everybody's rate all at once. And also I want to add, plan F's not going to be offered after January 1st, 2020. People turning 65 or new to Medicare are not going to be able to get a plan F. People who remain on plan F, they can keep it for as long as they want, but they're going to see adverse rate increases because you don't have any new people coming onto the plan to offset the people who are aging. And you'll see higher than normal rate increases after 2020 on plan F. So my favorite plan, plan G, specifically in Arizona, offers the most value out of the three plans, F, G, and N. You can see the only benefit not covered under plan G is the Part B deductible of $166 for the year. So that just means if you go to the doctor and they do something outside of a preventive care visit, Medicare is going to pay their 80%, and that 20% left over supplied to the deductible. So if there's $500 left over, you'd pay $166, then you'd be done for the entire year. As long as you go to somewhere that takes Medicare, you will not have to pay anything out of pocket. That's under plan G. There's about 45 different companies offering plan G in Arizona, again, each with a different price, so it's important to make sure you're not overpaying. You're working with a broker who can show you the lowest rates for each respective plan that you're looking at, and that's what we do for our clients. The range for a female non-smoker age 65 in Arizona is going to be between $100 and $250 a month. Pretty wide range. That's very carrier dependent. So the best rate is going to be $100 a month, and that's going to go all the way up to $250. So most expensive carrier, that's for the exact same plan G. So you do not want to be stuck overpaying more than you should be. So give us a call and we can give you a free quote for the Plan G. You can reach us at 800-208-4974. We'll be glad to help you out. Plan G, like I said before, it has much lower rate increases than Plan F. Average increase for Plan G anywhere from 0 to, I'd say, 5%, maybe 6%. There's just less people on Plan G. They tend to use the plan less often, so there's less claims going to the carriers, which results in lower rate increases. And this is the same for Plan N. Plan G and N have similar rate increases, which are about half of what Plan F is. And Plan N, also Part B deductible not covered, same as Plan G. This Part B deductible is on the government level, so it's the same across all plans. Under Plan F, you're just essentially paying extra money to the insurance company to pay that deductible for you. You take it on yourself on Plan G and N. Also on Plan N, there's a $0 to $20 copay at a doctor or office visit. It's depending on what the doctor bills Medicare. Some people pay 0, some people pay 15. And also a $50 copay at the ER unless you're admitted. If you're admitted, that $50 copay is waived. Part B excess charges are not covered, and we're going to go into that in a second. There's about 45 different carriers offering Plan N in Arizona. Again, each with average rate for Plan N, female non-tobacco user, age 65 in Arizona, is going to be between $82 and $200 per month. 82 being the best rate available, 200 being the most expensive. Again, more stable rate increases than Plan F, similar to Plan G. And those excess charges, you're probably wondering what the heck is an excess charge. It sounds pretty scary. It only can occur when a doctor overcharges the Medicare approved amount. So if a doctor takes Medicare but they don't take what's called Medicare assignment, they can in fact overcharge by 15% only for some services, Part B services. If they do and you have a Plan N, you could pay the 15% overcharge. It rarely happens. All you have to do is just make sure your doctor takes Medicare assignment. Just ask them, hey, do you take Medicare assignment? And if they do, you'll never see an overcharge or an excess charge. Unfortunately, this is a tactic some carriers and lazy agents use to sell a Plan F. Some cases of Plan G, they'll talk about how excess charges can be a big deal and this and that, when in reality it's rarely ever seen and it can be easily avoided. Even if it does happen, it's usually pretty minimal. But if it is something you don't want to deal with, then the Plan G is a great plan to go with. And you'll never see an overcharge on Plan G. So rate analysis between the three plans, F, G, and N. I've got the best rates available for respective ages here. This is for a female in Arizona. You can see Plan F starts at 118, Plan G 100, and Plan N at 82. And if we go up to age 75, you can see there's a significant difference between Plan F and G and also Plan N. Plan F really takes off at about age 70. It gets really, really expensive. And you can see it's just not worth it. You're way better off on a Plan G or N. More stable rate increases than Plan F, and the difference in premium does not outweigh the benefit. Remember, Plan G only out-of-pocket expense is $166 for the year. You can see the premium difference more than covers that. Plan N, I like to look for at least $300 difference between G and N, just in case you do end up in the situation where you have to see the doctor once a month. $20 copay times 12 is $240, so round up to $300 to be safe. If there's a $300 difference between N and G, it can make sense to go with the Plan N or make the change from G to N. But in Arizona specifically, Plan G gives you a great value, especially over F. It's just a great plan. It's going to give you complete coverage and an affordable premium. So just a quick look at rate increases that I see. I've used this in another video. This is Equitable Life and Casualty, great company. An increase in Texas, just an example here. 9.5 for Plan F, 0 for G, 6 for N. This is what I see often. Around 9-10% for F, 0 to 5 to 6% for G, same for Plan N. Again, similar situation from CSI. This is in Arizona. 7% on F and a 1% and a 2.5% on G and N. This just shows you F always increases more than G and N. There's more people on the plan, they're using it more often, more claims equals more rate increases. Also, Plan F has some guarantee issue scenarios where people who are losing group coverage can pick up a Plan F regardless of your health, where G and N do not have those situations. So that protects them from that high risk pool. To recap here, Plan F, G, and N, you can see any doctor, any hospital, no referrals needed, there's no networks, and there's absolutely no questions asked when you're new to Medicare. So getting Part B for the first time, whether you're 65 or 70, perhaps you delayed Part B because you were working. Either case, you're new to Medicare, you don't have to answer any health questions at all. So how we minimize future rate increases for our clients, we do with an annual rate review, where we simply get on the phone about a month before your annual renewal, and we just take a look at the rates and see if there's a better rate available for your plan, whether you have a plan F, G, or N. We just run a quote and we can see all the carriers that offer that plan in the state and who has the best rate. If there's a lower rate available, we always give our clients the option to move, given you can answer some basic health questions to change, because once you're past your initial enrollment onto Medicare and you've picked up a Medicare supplement plan, if you do want to make a change, you do have to answer some basic health questions. If you have any questions on that, give me a call at 800-208-4974 and I'll be glad to help you out. Also, you want to pick a stable carrier, meaning a carrier that's shown conservative rate increases in the past, and it's also been in the market a long time. So companies like Aetna and New Era Life, Equitable, Mutual of Omaha, these companies have been in the market a long time and they have very stable rate increases. Also, we'd like to recommend a plan G or N over F, and that's going to minimize rate increases as we talked about earlier. So for a free quote, give us a call, 800-208-4974. You'll actually be calling me directly, or you can click here or go to MedicareSavingCenter.com. You can click on this button here and it'll bring you to the website where you can fill out a quote request form and we'll get in touch with you. But the easiest way to get a quote or quote comparison for me is just give me a call, 800-208-4974. Be glad to help you out. If you have any questions, also feel free to give me a shout. Thanks for watching the video. I hope to hear from you guys soon.